Hey, Ezra here for the one-stop shop product Partay, part 5, tabbed content override. So let's say, for example, you wanted to override one of the tabs on your product detail page, and you didn't want the same exact 5 tabs across all products, We've built that feature in for you, and this is where we're getting by with a little help from our apps. We're going to use the MetaFields Editor app to be able to produce this result. So let's get started. All right, so from the back end of our store, we want to go to our apps section, and we want to enter the MetaFields Editor app by clicking on MetaFields Editor. And this will open up a new window that will enter us into our MetaFields Editor application. Now that we have products added to our store, all of those products will dynamically load in the MetaFields Editor application. And what we want to do is open up the product in question. So in our case, it's the organic night cream. And we're going to add some new meta fields to achieve the result of overwriting the tabbed product. So for example, if I wanted to overwrite tab number 2, which is shipping information here on this product, what I would do is I would add a new meta field, and in the namespace, I'm going to call it tab, and in the key, I'm going to say to_title. The value type is string, and then the value itself is going to be the title of the second tab. So I'm overwriting the second tab here, and I'm going to give it a new title. So my title is so bad. And I'm going to add that meta field. Now I've overridden the title of the second tab on this product. So if I save this and I refresh this page over here, you can see I've now overridden the title on this specific product. My title is so bad. But if I go back to my catalog and I look at another product here, you'll notice that the title of the second tab is still the one that I have set across my normal settings. So the tab title is going to remain the same on all products unless you overwrite it in a MetaFields editor. Now, I may also want to overwrite the content of that tab as well. So the way I can do that, I probably will if you're overwriting the title. If we go back to this page here, so let's say, for example, that I want to overwrite the content that's in this tab as well, so that I don't have the shipping information content. Well, then I need to go back to my MetaFields editor. I need to add a new meta field, and the namespace is also going to be tab, and the key is going to be to_content. The value type will be string, and the value itself can include HTML. So you could put in ingredients. So for example, if I put in, so what I've done is I've added some HTML in here because the content section can have HTML in the value, and I'm going to click add, and I'm going to save that. And now I can obviously, once you've added it, it gives you this little drop down here, so you could even just add a little bit in there and save it and then modify it here in this, which will be easier for you to do. And now if we refresh this page, what we will notice is that we have our nice overridden tab 2 here, where we have our H2 and we've got our ingredients. So you can overwrite the title and content of any one of these tabs through the MetaFields editor. Now, if you wanted to overwrite the content and title of tab 3, for example, it would be the exact same thing, except for the key would be different. So the namespace is still going to be tab. The key here, instead of to_title, it's going to be 3_title. Value is string, and then the value itself could be, ingredients, changing the title. I'm going to add that. Add another meta field for the description itself. So again, tab, instead of to_content, it's 3_content. And the value type is string, and then you'd put your HTML content in here. Add that in, save both of these. And now if you refresh the page over here, you'll notice that we have overridden the third tab on this product detail page through the MetaFields editor. And you can do this all the way up to tab number 5. So you can override an individual tab or the title of an individual tab on a specific product through the MetaFields editor by adding individual meta fields. And I have created a document for you. So as you can see here, it's just a simple text file. It starts at tab 2 with the title, shows you what you need in the meta field to overwrite the tab 2's title, and then tab 2 content, and 3 and 4 and 5. And the only thing that is changing is the number or the name of the number here, the written number in front of the key. Everything else remains the same for title and content. So this is Ezra Firestone here for the one-stop shop product Partay, part 5, tabbed content override. You now know how to override your individual tab titles and tab content on a per product basis. Go ahead and do that if you need, and I'll meet you in the next video.